Well, welcome everybody, I'm Absurdum. We're going to play some more Stoneshard, and today we're going to be doing a new build. It's going to be dual-wielding Leo, which I'm actually pretty excited for, because I've never really dabbled with dual-wielding a whole lot. But one of the problems with dual-wielding Leo, as some of you might be thinking, is, well, he doesn't actually start with dual-wielding unlocked. But don't worry, I have a secret plan. The secret plan is crime. So let's go ahead and just grab these guys. Yep. Put them right in the old bag. In fact, I'm gonna... Let's read this. See how this looks. Interesting. The old grave's up there. That's kind of cool. Don't see anything else unusually unique around, but that's pretty interesting. All right. Now we can go ahead and sell that. We'll probably sell a lot of these things, honestly. Of course, I went and bought a lockpick. No, a crowbar, because it doesn't start with lockpicks or anything of the sort. Now, let's see here. Let's move some of these guys around. Perfect. We could drink that. Let's take this. I'll just eat it. And, you know, we'll just casually make our way back to town. Okay, well, let's sell some of the sweet loot we just picked up. This money will be invaluable real soon. We still got to get rid of this guy. Now that we're in town, let's see if we can pop by and not be approached by anybody that we don't want to be approached by. Seem to be in the clear so far. Awesome. Yep, we'll stick with you. Sure, whatever. Buy this, buy that. Buy that too. That's fine. Everything else I'm pretty happy with. Doubt there's really anything on you I want to buy. 53. Interesting. What do you have in here? While we're at it, we might as well just keep stealing things, to be perfectly honest, because why stop now? Can we get a one-handed weapon? So one of the things I'm really excited for is the fact that we can kind of use whatever weapon we want as long as we can hold two of them. So that's probably just what I'll do. For the most part, I imagine we'll switch to whatever weapon is kind of appropriate. But mainly I think I want to use knives because I really do just like daggers. And there's not a whole lot of instances that make them appropriate. I feel like dual wielding is kind of one of them. I hope to make this kind of a light armor build, mostly on daggers. But if we're going to a dungeon where daggers just doesn't make sense, then we're not going to use daggers. I don't plan to be, you know, stupid about it. At least that's not the plan. Let's see here. No, we'll leave that there. We got in here. Oh, we got some money. Let's go ahead and split some stuff. If it's split and you pick it up from your bag and put it straight into your bag, then it doesn't get marked as stolen, and they apparently don't even see you do it. Don't ask questions, just go with it. Perfect. Let's head back down. Screw him anyways, nobody likes that guy. Nor should they. I used to always have food in it, I feel like, and now it's just always empty. Nope. Okay. Can't wait for a proper stealth system. It's going to be forever, I'm sure. But I can't wait for a proper stealth system to be put in this game so we can actually, like, break into people's places and feel like we're actually accomplishing something. What you got? Oh. We'll pass on that. We'll pass on that. Sometimes there's money up here. Today doesn't seem to be that day, though. Ah. Say lobby. I'm gonna go and sell this club. Need something hammered? I don't think so. What are you selling this for? 50? What was the other guy selling it for? 53? Yeah, sure enough was. Okay. Let's go ahead. Anything for sale? Yeah, let's buy this other dagger. There it is. Sure, it might not be the strongest, but it does give us some nice accuracy and crit chance. And when we dual wield, our accuracy is actually split. It's unfortunately not accumulative. Same with crit and things like that. But anything that gives us counter is cumulative, so do keep that in mind. Also, we look pretty awesome. Alright, so what does all this stealing have to do with unlocking it? Well, of course, I'm going to make the long-ish trek down to Manshire and buy the book, like a good citizen would do with other people's money. So, I will see you then. Okay, well, here we are in Manshire. So let's pop in here and buy the book that we so desire. So, the good question that you might be asking yourself is, why are we bothering with this? Why Leo? Well, Leo's passive is actually kind of interesting. Might and Magic, you get different bonuses depending on what kind of tree you're putting points into. And since dual wielding is utility, in fact, I don't really plan on putting any weapon skills into it at all, or magic for that matter. We're going to be putting them all into utility trees. And each point we put into utility trees grants us 2 extra experience, 2 max health, and 2 max energy. So we should get, what, about 30 points in there? Presumably. So 60 extra % experience, as well as 60 extra max health and stuff. So we shouldn't really ever need to put any points in vitality. I suppose there are other reasons to do it, but I just think that would be a lot of fun. So it'll be interesting. Let's talk to our friend here. Just check and look if there's value. Let's have a look. So the book we want here is obviously this one. 170 is not a bad price. Tempted to get athletics as well, because that's just something we don't have. And since I'm going to go light armor and stuff, that's probably pretty much what I want. Yeah. It's going to make us pretty poor, but let's go ahead and open up both of these. I don't really plan on using athletics quite yet, but at least we have this. I did level up from discovering things, and there was even a fight that I couldn't actually get out of. I just couldn't get away from. And fighting people with dual wielding knives with no points into dual wielding, I don't recommend it. It was very risky. But let's go and get points into perception. At least a little bit. I want to get a little bit more vision and crit. And that little bit of accuracy I think will always be nice. So we'll do that. As for these abilities, Flurry Strikes is quite nice. I feel like dual wield training is pretty much a requirement. Deflect is quite good, and Dying Feather is pretty good as well. Though hopefully we won't need it. Let's get dual wield training. And probably this. I think we're going to be getting Warfare, at least for Seize the Initiative, and probably offensive and defensive tactics, and then that way we could switch between them for doing what we need to do. What I understand, this is kind of a nice thing to have for any light armor build, but I've never done really a whole lot of light armor builds either, so I could be wrong. But mostly I think we're going to be looking into athletics, just so we can get things like elusive and peak performance and all the other things. We're going to be pretty agile is the idea. Speaking of dual wielding, let's go ahead and get actually, I think I'll get Seize the Initiative now. I'm not sure why I'm on this hotbar. There we go. I don't know what happened, but let's be on this hotbar. As for Manshire, there are lots of nice reasons to kind of come here as early as you can. You can just get tier 2 weapons and stuff early. There's a nice backpack you can get. But you have to have the money for it. And we might be able to buy a better knife. Not that I'm sure it would even really be worth it. But they do have nice tier 2 things if you can afford it. It's a shiv. Yeah, he doesn't really even have a knife for me. Also, you can find yourself a nice backpack too, but I'm not sure that's something I really want yet either. So while it's fun to look, we'll probably just be on our way. Go back to Manshire. But at least now I can fight things, which will be quite nice. Yeah, we could get a real backpack. Actually, it's not a terrible idea. Though I also plan to use a lot of abilities, so just get nicer shoes. No, we can't. It'd be really good if we could, because the shoes kind of suck. Shame we're just slightly too poor. A dodge chance wouldn't be the end of the world. Or we could afford the backpack. That's tough to say. Yeah, we'll take the dodge. Why not? Though we'll probably find one of those free soon. Alright. Back to Osbor we go. Okay, well I had previously discovered this camp, which looks like it should be full of people to fight. Now that I can, I'd really like to try that out. Did we pull 2 or did we just pull 1? I think we just pulled 1. Even if we didn't, we probably will be okay. So, I think Seize the Initiative is one of the best early game abilities in the game. But the reason I took it is because I want that extra accuracy. Because the way that Fury of Strikes works, that is, you do a bunch of attacks to him. And if they all land, you do another set of attacks to him. So, just bonus damage. Plus, it's just great. See? What's not to like? Your guts are what? It's personal. We'll have to walk into him. Take that initiative. And he's down. Anybody else? There's the third person, and he has a sword I want. And then the camp is mine. Alright. Yoink. What else we got? Oh, big if true. We'll take the oil. Well, that's alright. 84 gold is nothing to be upset about. And I can even rest here. We'll sleep 1 hour. Should get rid of most of the fatigue, if not all of it. Perfect. Alright, so probably not much else to see on the way back up there. I'll check out this place, but we'll most likely just kick back when I get here so we can grab the plane for the carpenter. Okay, so it's dark and there's deer approaching me, but we are in the spot where there should be a carpenter's plane waiting for us. I did take the roads back, so I ran into more enemies. That deer is very confused about what to do. Not looking to fight 3 of you. Did I pull any of them? No, I didn't. Okay. There we go. Pulled 1. It's cheesy, but I'll do it. Step into him. Very nice. So we are actually pretty close to leveling again. And he has my 3rd sword. Perfect. Hit him with the Seize Initiative. He's wounded. And he's dead. Perfect. Get that perception up a little bit more. Just so you see our perception or accuracy is still pretty garbage. Getting that up to in the 90s will make me feel a lot better about it. Also, we can get below 60%. That's actually pretty solid. Why don't we grab that? Deflect is a nice ability as well, but I think we can wait on that one. Things get rough and our health gets low. Having those bonuses will be nice. See, now our accuracy is slightly better. Very good. We'll take that battle cleaver, and I think that's the last of them. And we got our 3 swords. Let's go ahead and read that guy. And we get some bandages, which is nice. Very good. I did pick these up because we should be able to sell them for a decent amount of money. I think I'll pass on the rope. Or the nails there. And yeah, we're pretty close. Getting back to town. So first stop here, we'll sell that pelt that we found. We should get pretty good money for it right here. And if he wants this, fine, he can take that too. So I'm gonna cook these eggs. I'm sure I'm hungry. I should get that under control a little bit. Alright, continue on to town. Okay, well here we are back in town. It's a little early, but let's go ahead and ask him if he has any word for us. You want some herbs? Wouldn't you know it, I already have them. Perfect, we'll use those. Do I want anything else from you? Let's see here, we don't have a splint, though I can make one with this rope, so why don't we just do that? Otherwise, I did get an herbal toxin, or herbal extract. Okay, I think we're okay. Let's go see if that carpenter's out and about yet. There he is. Anyways, here's your plane. Anything for sale? You want these arrows? 7 gold? Okay. Maybe they weren't worth it. We'll sell you these nails. Ask if you have any work for us. Give them to him for that money. And at least our rep should be looking pretty good in Osbor right now. Nice head start. We can get more money elsewhere for some of these things, but that's okay. Keep that because I'm sure I'll want it at some point. We'll use that to make a splint. Alright, yeah. Now I actually have a decent amount of money. I could actually buy those things I wanted. Oh well. Hey there, you got a job for me? I should have asked for more. That's okay. Actually, no, I don't want to, because I don't want to potentially hurt my rep. I want to be able to finish this job and go straight to tier 2. Let's collect some water. You know, I am a little hungry, but that's okay. Actually, I'm a lot of hungry. I'll probably find some food on the way, though. And I imagine it's actually pretty far up there. He always has some food hidden somewhere, too. So, see you when we get somewhere important. Okay, well, here we are outside the fortress. I did go to the mill, find some food, cook some food that I found along the way. Let's pick up some sticks before I forget. Because I want to grab myself this splint before it's too late. Perfect. And we get a nice 25 experience points for it. That's, like the same amount for killing a man. Speaking of which. Ugh, of course, one of them has to have a 2-handed axe. But one, but not the other. Nope. That's annoying. I'd really like them to split up. So, of course, they probably won't. One of them might be, actually. Yep, I think I pulled both of them. Or, actually, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay. It's not permadeath, but I still don't feel like fighting both of them at the same time. Steal that initiative. Get bled. Perfect. Yeah, pretty good chunks. I'm glad we weren't fighting two of them. Bad RNG is all it takes. Where'd that friend of his go? Perfect. We just need to do that like another 10 times and we should be good. Take that rope. I don't know if I really want... Ooh. Low. Now being a tier 1, it should be a pretty simple basic dungeon. Doesn't mean I won't find a way to get myself killed on this trap. 75% and we nailed it. Perfect. Might as well pay for it. There we go. Alright. Was not expecting a dog root. He pulled my knife away. Perfect. Let's just leave. That's a lot of dogs. And they already ripped open my hand. My torso. Well, good thing I found even more healing salves, I guess. Could throw that in there. Yeah, I did find plenty. So we'll use that one too. What are these dogs up to? Probably could have gotten them to step on that trap. Let's see here. We can make them funnel. There's still 4 of them? Oh my lord. Why are there so many dogs? Why would you do this to me? Okay, well, we got one. I guess this might be just how we have to do it. What a pain in the butt. Yeah, you know I'm here. Yeah, bark, bark, bark. I'm in such pain. You get bit in the leg once. My clothes are probably all destroyed, yeah. Well, that might have something to do with it. I'm gonna skin all of you and turn you into beds. I want you to know your fate. Especially if you continue to rip weapons out of my hand. Mobilize if it's an arm. Chance to cause it to drop the equipped weapon. Alright. Let's end this dog. I hope you like dog skins. Actually, I could craft it, I guess. No, I won't get any skins because I don't have the perk, will I? Ugh, been robbed. Well, just know that if I could skin them, I would turn them into lots and lots of beds. Garlic, okay. I feel like I gained very little from ever going into this room. Just bring a friend with you. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Reach the bone. And they just... Oh, my cooldown's back. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, a free rack. Okay. Guess I could have seen that coming. Glorious battle. Broke open my leg. Ugh, jerks. Yeah, all my equipment's like heavily falling apart. I'm a wreck. Oop. Oh. I'm too threatened by those guys. He did ask for it. I think we're going to use all of our healing supplies by the time we're done here. Where this is going. Try that again. What kind of room is this? Looks like a boss room. Let's go over and call one of them. Hopefully just one. Nope. There we go. That seems to have done it. It's gonna say you can't be feeling very good. I should know. I'm not feeling very good. Check out this dead body I found. I don't know anything about it. I found him like this. Ooh. And this last one. Look at them. Bert the parasite. He thinks he's me. Sun lunge is pretty nice, actually. So is double lunge. Are you by yourself? The rare chance there might be a fourth one in there. So you're just laughing? What kind of psychopath are you? You're not even winning. Yoink. Too bad I can't take his, like, pants. I need new pants. That actually would be something I'd like to have if I wasn't tool wielding. Ooh, a tomato and a rag. Nice. I was hoping for the dagger of my dreams, but that's okay. Sure, we'll take that. Henbane, I'll pass on. I think that's pretty much about it for loot here. However, there are lots of... There we go. There are lots of other things to do here still. I was like, wait a second, I don't have an objective. But I swear I took that job. Getting pretty hungry. Go ahead and throw a couple of these random things on me. It's on the garlic. Okay. Oh, that got close. Didn't have good luck on the last one, so let's ignore it for now. Okay. Probably just a couple of rooms left, I would imagine. Just in case you're not by yourself. Or he was by himself. Interesting. Oh. They are not by themselves. Oh. Let's stand here where they can't see me. Though I'm not super pleased about this fight. Because of that. I'm gonna hit you, because I want this to stay active. Second one kicked in. Perfect. And luckily they didn't hear that. Well, that's why you should clear rooms in a proper fashion. Not like I did. Three of them just hanging out together though in that room is pretty nasty. What do we have in here? Bedroom. Okay. Nice change of pace. A rope. And that random mushroom I'm going to eat. Oh, they are all right there still. Just hanging out. I got them to do something at least. And I think I pulled him by himself. Perfect. At least break him up a little bit. My lord. Hey, and a level. Get that perception up. I'm still missing way more than I'd like to be. And we'll get deflect. Now deflect is interesting. Activates deflect, as you would expect. Increases max block power for each enemy within 2 tiles. 65% block chance fully replenishes block power while it's active. Each block strike replenishes max block power and grants 5% hands efficiency, plus 10% counter chance for each 3 turns. For 3 turns. Full blocks also reduce the ability to reach cooldowns. So, actually, what was that last part? Reduce the skills cooldown by 1 for each missing 25% chance. Wow, okay. How far can I throw this guy? Not nearly so far. Okay. I think we got just him. Still pretty alive. cooldown's back up. Where'd this guy go up to? Hey, it's you. Come over here. And he's done. And we killed everybody. Very nice. And a trap. Still a couple of rooms, surprisingly. Let me in. What do we have in here? I'll take it. No, I do not trust that there's not a trap around every corner. Been burned too many times. Another rag, nice. I'll pass on that. Let's see, we can craft a nice bandage. Perfect. Look at that guy right there. That's nefarious. Worst of the worst. Let's go ahead and summon him properly. I don't trust that it won't roll that 25% on me. Again. Perfect. Okay. I think that pretty much wraps up this place. This felt pretty tough. I'm getting swarmed with 5 dogs. To, well, pretty much everything else. Alright, I'm going to go back to Osbor. I'm going to turn this in. I might stop at some of these places just to discover them. Specifically the Lone Farmstead, because it usually has something decent for me. Usually. Okay, well, here we are back in Osbor. Let's start off by just selling some things. Whatever you say, old man. Wait, is it? It's too late to sell things? Everything just closed. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, well, I did do running around. I found a little bit more treasure from things. Nothing substantial. This didn't really have much. This didn't really have much, but that's okay. Places to sleep for free, I suppose. Oh, I can't believe I just missed my window. Okay, let's try this again. I'll buy these pelts for pretty decent money, which is nice to see. Random squirrel pelt that I found. Nothing here that excites me yet, but I hope to change that real soon. See who buys some of this stuff. Buy this stuff? Perfect. I imagine if anybody wants the shields, it will probably be the guy who sells shields. It sells decently, but this is garbage. God, okay. That leaves everything else to you. Hey, not bad. Hopefully that and our reward money will be enough to get us some nice gear. This should get us enough rep. Got that contract. I'm all done. Perfect. Yep, there it is, benevolence. And he won't refresh quite yet, right? Restocks in 2 days. Oh, that's a long time from now. Friend, that's a long time from now. How could you do that to me? Well, great. To repair this then, I guess. And that one. Let's see what you have. Because if I have to spend 2 days running around, well, that's what I'm going to do. but I don't want to do it in completely broken down clothes. So you're not terrible. 63 feels a bit much. It's not, but it feels like it. Oof. Alright, so what am I going to explore? I might as well come down here and see what I found. Jeez, it's about time. In fact, feels like forever. But here we finally are back in town with a good amount of money. Actually, I think I have things I could even sell from here. Oh, it's in this bag. There we go. It's like, I know I picked up jewels. Can't merge it because I'm looking at it, but that's okay. Go ahead and sell these for a decent amount of money. And we're definitely going to pick up some new gear. I mean, his starting gear is not terrible, but it's certainly not great. We do have some tier 2 knives, which sounds nice too. Getting that 12% bleed chance sounds really nice, actually. And counter? I'm all about that. How about you? What do you do? Accuracy? Fumble and bleed? I really want to start bleeding people. Let's get some new shoes first and foremost. Our shoes are awful. Body armor, I think, is going to be the next important. Our bracers really aren't that bad. Actually, yeah, they are. What am I talking about? I don't like them at all. And then I don't know if I want to replace this quite yet or not. The dodge chance and fumble chance is actually pretty nice. I think I would rather get this knife, which isn't much more damage, but the no, the other one, compare the other one. The counter chance and block chance even, but specifically that bleed is pretty solid. This one seems like just kind of an upgrade on that guy. Sell these guys. Let's come down here and sell some of our old gear. I almost certainly will replace this helmet, but I just don't think it's as high as a priority for me. Watch me get hit in the head and really regret saying that. Also, backpack probably wouldn't be a terrible idea either. As well as some more healing stuff. Yeah, let's go pick up some more healing stuff. That's probably very wise. Hopefully we won't use it all in the first dungeon we walk into. Now that we actually have some armor and stuff to us. What you got here for me, friend? Let's pick up another bandage. Let's pick up another 2 of you and maybe 1 of you. We have another splint. So hopefully this one should do us pretty good. Alright, and this is where we'll start to end the episode. Thank everyone for coming by and being a part of this series. It means the world to me that you took time out of your busy day to watch my new series. Really, honestly, thank you so much. I'm excited to try something new, and dual wielding is very new to me. So any recommendations, tips, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, liked or subscribed, it really helps out, especially with the first video of a series. It really helps bring in new people, and I can't say how much I appreciate that. I love playing these games and sharing it with you guys, so the more the merrier. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and I do hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.